Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're looking to bring a little life and freshness into your home, well, you're in the right place. Today we're talking about indoor plants that not only look amazing, but are super low maintenance. I mean, let's be real. Plants can make or break a room, right? So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the 7 indoor plants that'll take your interior decor game up a notch. Trust me, your home's about to look next level. Alright, let's kick things off with one of the all-time favorites, the Fiddle Leaf Fig. Look at these big, dramatic leaves. I mean, this plant is like the diva of indoor plants. It makes a real statement. Now, heads up, fiddle leaves can be a bit picky with lighting. They love bright, indirect light. So near a window is perfect, just not too close, or they'll get sunburned. Yeah, plants can sunburn too. Wild, right? And when it comes to watering, these guys don't need too much. Just let the top inch of soil dry out before you give it a good drink. Trust me, I learned the hard way. Overwatering can be a real killer. So, if you want something that grabs attention and adds a modern touch, the Fiddle Leaf Fig is the plant. Just keep it happy with the right light, and you'll have yourself a real showstopper here. Alright, next up, we've got the Monstera Deliciosa, or as most people call it, the Swiss cheese plant, and you can see why. These split leaves give it such a unique look, and they just scream tropical vibe. I mean, who wouldn't want this beauty in their home? Now, the Monstera loves a little indirect sunlight, but it's pretty flexible. You don't need to give it the best seat in the house for it to look good. Somewhere with moderate to bright indirect light will keep it happy. As for water, these guys are pretty chill. Let the top inch or two of soil dry out before watering. And if you're feeling fancy, you can mist it every now and then. Monstera loves a little humidity boost. Just don't drown it. I learned that the hard way. So, if you're looking for a plant that's low maintenance, but makes a big statement, Monstera Deliciosa is a winner. It's got that effortless cool factor that makes any space look a little more put together. Alright, next up, we've got the good old snake plant. And let me tell you, if you're a set it and forget it kind of person, this plant is going to be your best friend. It's practically indestructible and looks good doing its thing. Now here's the best part. Snake plants are super flexible. You can put them pretty much anywhere. Low light, bright light, indirect light, they don't care. Plus, they're one of the best air purifying plants, so it's perfect for bedrooms. And when it comes to water, less is more with the snake plant. I usually water mine like once every couple of weeks. Just let the soil dry out in between. And you're golden. Overwatering is about the only way you can mess this one up. So if you want a plant that's practically invincible and adds a little structure to your space, the snake plant's where it's at. It's the perfect I don't have time for plant care plant. Total lifesaver. Alright, let's talk about the rubber tree plant. Now, if you're into plants with that bold, rich green vibe, this one's gonna be right up your alley. Those big, glossy leaves, they really bring a room to life without trying too hard. So here's the deal with rubber trees. They like bright, indirect light, but they're not too fussy. If you give it a good spot near a window, it'll be happy. Just keep it out of direct sun so those nice leaves don't scorch. One cool trick with these guys, they love a little humidity. Just a light mist every now and then keeps those leaves looking fresh. And for watering, wait until the top inch of soil dries out before you give it a drink. Easy, right? So if you're after a plant that's low maintenance, but still makes an impact, the rubber tree is a solid choice. It adds that lush, almost tropical feel without being high maintenance. Definitely one of my favorites. Alright, next up, we've got the Areca Palm. Now, if you're dreaming of that beachy island vibe, this plant has you covered. Just look at those fronds. They're like little tropical fans, adding some serious style to any room. The Areca Palm loves bright, indirect light, so give it a nice spot near a window, but not in direct sunlight. Think of it like giving the plant a front row seat without letting it get a sunburn. It's all about balance with this one. When it comes to water, Areca Palms like a bit more than some other plants. I usually water mine once the top inch of soil feels dry. And a little misting never hurts. It's a tropical plant, so a bit of humidity goes a long way. So, if you want a plant that brings in some laid-back tropical vibes, the Areca Palm is the way to go. Alright, here's one of my absolute favorites for adding that lived-in feel, Philodendron Vines. These guys are like the easygoing, stylish friend of the plant world, perfect for hanging baskets or letting them trail from a shelf, adding a natural, casual vibe to any room. Now, philodendrons are super low maintenance. They'll do fine in bright, indirect light, but they're also champs in lower light. If you've got a corner that feels a little too bare, these guys will fill it out nicely without needing prime sunlight. And when it comes to water, philodendrons are really forgiving. I just water mine once the top inch of soil is dry, usually about once a week. And trust me, they bounce back pretty well if you forget now and then. So if you're looking to bring in some green without the hassle, philodendron vines are the way to go. They add such a relaxed, inviting feel to any space. And they practically thrive on minimal care. It's a win-win. Alright, last but definitely not least, we've got the trusty succulents and cacti. These little guys are like the ultimate low-maintenance roommates. They look great, barely need any care, and they fit just about anywhere. Perfect if you're new to plants or just forgetful. Now, succulents and cacti love bright, direct light, so they're perfect for sunny spots, like windowsills or counters. And the best part? They're so easy to move around if you want to change up your decor or need to find a better spot. Here's the trick with these. They really don't need much water. I water mine once a month, maybe twice if the air is really dry. Just let the soil dry out completely in between. Trust me, less is more with these guys. Too much water is the quickest way to lose them. So if you want a little pop of green that's as close to zero maintenance as it gets, succulents and cacti are your best bet. They're small but mighty, and they add that cool, desert chic vibe to any space. Easy, stylish, and almost unkillable. Alright, that's it for our top indoor plants for decor. I hope you found a few new favorites to add to your space. Remember, a little green can go a long way in making your home feel fresh and inviting. So give one or all of these a try. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which plant you're adding next. See you in the next one.